What's good, my fellow care? This is your boy Bam, and we're out here trying to feel off a little bit. Right now, my Chelsea Piers getting a workout in. One thing I'm about to get into right now is some bench press. I actually haven't bench pressed in a while due to my shoulder. Doing a little bit more of a shoulder pre-activation routine. Get the rear delts and my upper back active. So I'm going to see how my shoulder feels for the bench press today. Taking it easy, trying to get back into it, but not putting too much pressure on myself, so we'll see. Not super bad. It's not super bad, I gotta be honest. Definitely I think if I went up to my two weights I typically feel comfortable working with before my shoulder injury, definitely it'll fire. So it just feels good to be able to touch the bar again and press it out pain. I still feel a little bit of pain. Feels good. I don't think I'll go too heavy today. I think I'll just keep it light, just get a feel for the bar again, and just go from there. So right now I'm kind of torn between keeping it super humble and just stick with the bar, and maybe go for 3 to 4 sets of 15 reps, and then just focus on just the rehab portion of what I'm going to do for my shoulder, or a little bit of my ego is kicking in right now. I kind of want to put some weight on it. Alright. Let's stay humble. It's really not bad. Like I go and you feel like popping a little bit, not popping. My shoulder's not popping. Honestly, guys, I'm really happy about that. That means the rest and the focus on shoulder recovery is helping, I think. So we're just taking our time. We're not going to go heavier than this. It's humbling because just literally at the beginning of this year, well, I'm shaking, sorry guys. Just literally at the beginning of this year, I was able to do 315 on the bench, but now I'm here, but that's perfectly okay. Sometimes in your training journey, you have to go backwards to go forwards. You know, I think it's also a little bit of a rite of passage when you are working out to get injured, because it's only inevitable, right? It's like we can do everything we can to mitigate injuries and train safely, but injuries happen as we go through this life. And so I think what really shows a test of character and growth is not only your ability to accept an injury, because trust me, I was basically lowering my shoulder pain for like 4 months and did not, and it just kept on getting worse and worse and worse. But if you can accept your injury and then also take the appropriate steps to overcome it, you'll be in a good place. It's great character development for working out. So I'm gonna get into these next 2 sets, finish it up, and just keep it humble. It's gonna be an upper body day today. I don't know if I'll take you guys through the full workout. We'll just go based on how I'm feeling with it. But yeah. Hey, good seeing you, man. Set in about 10 seconds. I think half the battle is learning to fight against my ego. I want to go heavier and just see where I'm just like test the limits and kind of push. Yeah, gyms have screaming sometimes. At least for me right now, that I have to overcome the whole recovery process and realizing that it's more important to train in a way that heals my body rather than push my body right now. But specifically for my shoulders, I have to be more in a rehab focus. So last set, fighting against my ego. Let's do it. They're doable, for sure, but they're feeling kind of heavy. We're just going to do 2 more sets, not a big deal. When I really want to kind of torture myself, I'll do a set of pull-ups, and then I'll go for some lat pull-downs at a moderate rate until failure to really get the lats just cooking, if I really feel like I need to do it, so. Flattering angle, you know, we in there. Okay, enough of back and biceps feel kind of pumped from that though. And now, we're going to work on our rear delts, the fly machine, because when it comes to my shoulder stuff, I think the most productive stuff I can do right now is for my rear delts. And maybe if I'm feeling like it, I'll do this pec fly to get that inner chest development. So, let's cook. been a while since I recorded myself in public, so it's a little weird, but hey, I'm having fun with it though. Alright, last one on this one, boys, girls. Man, I always have to catch my ego, bro. My ego's always like, hey, do more, go heavier, run faster. But I'm like, we trying to recover right now. Let me chill. It's also this cool rooftop area. So I'm gonna take you guys through that to feel that out. Yep, this what it's like to be at a luxury gym. We got the sun deck. It's pretty cool. This is my favorite gym I've ever worked out at. I worked at a bunch of different gyms, but this has got to be the nicest gym I've gotten the privilege of being able to work at, because I work as a personal trainer here. Because I don't got the monies like that to afford to train at a place like this, because it is pretty pricey. But because as a personal trainer, I get to work out here and just chill here for free, so that's a pretty sweet deal. And look at this, chill out here. We got this nice rooftop. Oh well, shit. And apparently bees trying to attack me, so today's kind of like more of like a chill workout day. I already did a full body workout yesterday, but in that workout it didn't touch my upper body too much. And so today was just kind of like a check-in for my upper body, see how my shoulders feeling. And honestly, compared to like the past couple months, give glory to God for helping me with my recovery, for guiding my recovery. But it's feeling better. It is nowhere near back to its glory yet, but we're on that path, man. We're on that path. I actually just finished a mental fitness. Oh my gosh, these bees are crazy. I just finished a mental fitness seminar, a whole seminar about mental health and like how to release the fitness and everything. And it was a very cool talk for sure. And he was very vulnerable, and I really appreciated what he had to say and everything. And that kind of helped me reset in my head about focusing on what's important and really being, yo, these bees, bro. Let me move away from over here, actually. Nice. So in that conversation, it really just helped me to put in perspective what is important for me, and also understanding when to apply pressure and when to take pressure off, right? When are you in a position where you can push yourself and go more to get more results out of what you're doing, but also when is it important to relax? When is it important to pull back, right? When is it important to hit those heavy weights at the gym, or when is it important to come to the sun deck and just chill out and just turn up your brain and get a look at this view? Hold on, let me show you guys the view real quick. Look at that, bro. We're out at the water. Like, New York City is a grimy, disgusting place. Don't let anybody tell you different. But we do have certain spots in the city that you can come to that are nice. You know, now, granted, when wintertime fully kicks in, we're not going to be doing this, you know? But for right now, it's pretty nice. yeah, guys, whatever your goals are that you're trying to pursue, like, I think it's more important, and we actually talked about this in the conversation, so I'm a little twitchy, these bees, bro. But we actually talked about this in the conversation, the idea of focusing more on becoming the person you want to be, and having the results you desire be a byproduct of that person. So if you want to get a fit body, become a fit person first, right? What does that look like? What does a fit person look like? A fit person goes to the gym regularly. A fit person eats healthy. A fit person cares about their recovery and cares about their health and making sure they get a proper supplementation, right? But maybe your version of what it looks like to be a fit person is going to be different compared to someone else's. Maybe you don't need to be as extreme, right? And I think that's something that I think a lot of personal trainers have to be careful of, is that sometimes we put what works for us onto our clients. And the point of being a personal trainer or a fitness professional is understanding that every person is different. And even if you have a person A, B, C, and D all come to you asking for a six-pack, what they expect from the six-pack is going to be different. How they're going to get a six-pack is going to be different. The extent of how to find a six-pack needs to look for them to feel fulfilled and happy is going to be different. And also the byproduct of the type of person they have to become in order to have that six-pack is going to be different. And so I think that's part of the magic of being a coach that I've experienced so far, is understanding the infinitely evolving puzzle piece each person is and aligning them with it. And so I'm kind of doing that for myself right now, of focusing on just being the person I want to be and not putting too much pressure on myself for the results, because you can, to a certain extent, you can influence results, but you can never control results, right? You can play the odds or increase the probability of you achieving a result, but you can never guarantee it. But the one thing that you have full control over is who you are and who you're becoming, right? There's a thing I heard from a millionaire one time, or something about Mr. Beast. Like, Mr. Beast, I think it was Mr. Beast or some other person said, he was like, if given the option to be trained by somebody to think and operate like a millionaire no matter how much money I have in my bank account, versus being given $1 million, sorry, this bug, versus being given $1 million, that person said, I will always choose the path of being taught how to be a millionaire, or how to have $1 million billionaire mindset. Because if you are the type of person that automatically gets results that you're looking for, you don't have to worry about the results. The results will come, right? Versus if you're given $1 million, or if you're given a fit body, or if you're given what you want, you might not be the type of person that can manage that, handle that, or even maintain that. Like, if something's given to you and then you lose it, gone. That's why I think the statistics are out about people that win the lottery, of like, they win the lottery but they don't have any skill sets in how to manage that funds, and so within a couple of years they're back to where they were at because they never established the proper habits and mindset and this way of being to manage that kind of funds. So that's kind of the journey I'm on, and that's the journey that I invite you guys to take too, is focus on becoming the type of person that gets results that you want. And I think it also will make you do a quick check in on yourself about if these results are really what you want, right? So, and that's what I found out for myself too. So I think that's going to be a perfect way to end today's video. I might do one more thing. Maybe I'll do, some vanity stuff. I might do some bicep curls, just leave the gym feeling a little bit more good about myself today, and then hit the steam room. Yeah, I think I'll hit the steam room afterwards. Like, they have a steam room, guys. This is bougie, but it's nice. And then I'll call it a day, I think, and then go home, and then I'll probably put this video together and upload it for you guys. But yeah, so just focus on the type of person that you want to become, do the things that that person would do, if you do it consistently enough and at a pace and at a level that matches who you are right now, you will become that person. And then the results that type of person naturally gets, you will get, right? So think less about the results that you want and more about the type of person that you want to become in order to achieve those results. All right, this is your boy Bam. That's going to be it for my TED Talk for today. Always remember that you're the main character of your own story. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.